The next episode of The Commercial Break starts now.
Welcome back to another episode of The Commercial Break! I'm Bryan Green, this is Chris and Hopefully. Best to you, Krissy.
Best to you, Bryan.
And best to you out there in the podcast universe, TCB. We're right here. How
We
are you
are.
doing? How the hell
I'm
are
right
you?
here.
Yeah, look at you. You're right here. I'm right here. They're right here.
That's right.
Welcome back to The Commercial Break. The Commercial Break, the only commercial break you'll ever need, I guarantee it. And I was just last minute doing a little adjustment to
You were the camera.
the camera and the sound. I had to get it all right, make sure the commercial break sounds professional.
That's right. Did you do a little?
I did a little on the compression
Little
and then a
teensy
little
compression?
little teener on the little teener on the little tasty
The
teener
treble.
on the treble. Because I believe I have magic ears.
Yes.
I have magic ears. No one else can hear the definite
nuances.
difference, the nuances in our show. But the reason why you like this show so much is because I mess with the treble right before we come on.
Jeff's the same way. He's such an audiophile with all the music stuff.
Yeah.
So.
And,
these tiny little things.
The tiny little differences.
Yeah, they are.
Man, if they would have the snare drum up, just
That's right.
yeah, if they had if they just do it, then this whole album would be different. And you're like, oh, really? It's only I can hear it, but it definitely makes the difference. And I do the same thing.
Yeah.
The truth is, we're just both full of shit. We just want to have some magic.
And he does put out good records. In
Well-
fact, shameless plug, terminusrecords.com.
TerminusRecords.com.
For
Jeff,
your
you owe
vinyl
us
records
$525. Just letting you know that for that.
He'll get right on that.
No one's getting on this show for free anymore. No one. No one. Yeah, so I have this magic ear, and when I do these little adjustments, so sometimes people will call me and they'll be like, want to consult on their podcast.
Yeah.
Because of the rousing success of this podcast. They're like, hey, can you help me figure out how to make that sound good? And I'm like, yep. Turn the compression down just a little bit, just a teener on the bass, a little bit on the middies, just a little bit on the middies. And then they're like, wow, that sounds so much better. And I'm like, I had no idea what I was talking about. I just pretended. But
They're going to shoot to the
Yeah,
top.
but now your shitty podcast with no listeners is right to the top of the Apple charts. Guarantee it. Had to do with the
That's
middies.
right.
The middies.
The middies.
M-I-D-I. The middies. Let's waste no time. Let's get right into it, Krissy. Holy breaking news from Fox. Don't usually, not my... Well, anyway, here we go. A nightmare passenger aboard a Southwest Airlines flight is banned for the airline for life.
Uh-oh.
After he decided to pleasure himself 4 times with his genitals out in front of other passengers during a trip from Washington to Arizona. Not that long of a flight. It's like a 4-hour flight. Who's that? How old is this guy?
He couldn't go to the bathroom for that, too?
He's 62 years old. Antonio Sherrod McGarity is accused of committing lewd and obscene or obscene acts.
Can you imagine if you were next to that guy?
Oh, my God. Nearly a 3-hour
What would you
flight.
do?
Who's whacking off 4 times at 62
what would
years
you do?
old?
Let me just ask you, what would be your reaction?
I'd congratulate the guy. I'd be like, dude, show me your secret. I'd be dry. I'd be done. One time, I'd take a nap for 2 hours. That's how I am. Who's masturbating this much at 62 years old?
Oh, God.
What would I do? I mean, if I had my children with me, I'd punch them square in the
Right.
fucking sausage factory.
What if it was just you? Just you.
I'd go, hey, you want some help? Can I get into that action? You're just going to close my eyes and pretend you're the stewardess. You don't mind? No? Cool. What's up, McGarity? His name is Antonio Sherrod McGarity. McGarity was sitting in seat 11F, as if that makes a difference, on flight 3814 from Seattle to Phoenix when he exposed his penis and masturbated while in view of a female passenger sitting next to him.
Oh, God.
His attorney...
I would jump up immediately and
Is
be
it-
like, that's absolutely not acceptable.
No, of course.
What are you doing?
His attorney, Madeline Mayer, told Fox News Digital she looks forward to McGarity's day in court. Well, he will continue to masturbate, I guess. I don't know. What the fuck? I mean, first of all, 4 times in a 3-hour flight. That's a lot of masturbating.
Yeah.
Second of all, how did he get away with it for the entire
Well, I
flight?
had 4 different times.
Yeah, who's not stopping him? Which female passenger decided that some crinkly old white guy pulling his pud next to you was okay?
3 times before
times.
she alerted somebody on the floor.
I don't even think she alerted anybody. It sounds like due process is in the
Maybe she
cornerstone of
liked
our
it.
legal system. This process ensures that Mr. McGarity's constitutional rights are protected. You do not have the constitutional right to whack off on a flight
No.
from Arizona to
That's not
Washington.
the Constitution.
Jesus, Jones have mercy. McGarity allegedly waited until the flight had taken off before he lowered his pants and shorts I'm assuming that's his underwear, and began pleasuring
Oh,
himself.
he just went ahead and lowered everything.
Yeah.
Took it off.
He exposed his genitalia, and the woman sitting in...
Blue.
Attention from the studio. Attention from the studio. We would like to have an episode without Blue included. Thank you. Someone shut that dog up. The woman seated in 11E snapped photographs of some of the explicit acts. She's doing
7E?
She's taking a...
She was back in 7 or in 4.
He's in 11E. She snapped some photographs. He was in 11F. She was in 11E.
Oh, 11E.
Yeah. And snaps. She's doing a TikTok fucking video, and
Yeah,
this
she
guy's
is.
committing a crime.
Yeah.
Unbelievable people these days. You stand up, you punch him in the fucking pud, and you like tell the guys behind you or or whatever, wrap that guy up. I mean, if ever there was a need for zip ties or an air marshal, this would be it. I'm not worried about a bomb going off. We're all dead if the bomb goes off. I'm worried about the guy jizzing all over my fucking in-flight magazine. I like those in-flight magazines. Never touching them again. She complained and ultimately got moved to a different seat on the... What is going on this? This is why you never fly Southwest.
I was going to say.
Yeah, you go Delta. He masturbated on separate occasions using both left and right hands. Oh. That's incredibly graphic. The Southwest Airlines spokesperson told Fox News that Tuesday a crew member stepped in as soon as they learned what was happening, and the captain requested a law enforcement meet them on the plane upon its arrival. We immediately placed the passenger who exhibited the lewd behavior on the no-fly list, resulting in a lifetime ban from Southwest Airlines.
Was it worth it, dude?
Yeah.
I mean, really?
You think the guy who's
First
whacking
of all,
off
you couldn't go
4
to the
times,
bathroom if you must do this. You couldn't go to the bathroom in private. Second of all, you're now banned for life. What? You're in the news.
Yeah, I've masturbated a lot of places, but an airplane will never be one of them, and not even the airplane bathroom because that is fucking disgusting, man. That's disgusting.
I agree.
Yeah.
I'm saying
I feel like
hold
I have to. I hate when I go on long flights because I know I'm gonna have to use the bathroom at some point, and I hate it. And is this all we're going to do to this guy? All we're going to do is just ban him from Southwest for the rest of his life? Shouldn't he be on the no-fly list of any airline for the rest of his life? The dude who's whacking off with his pants down 4 times and a 3-hour flight does not care whether or not he flies again. I can guarantee you this. This guy's high on meth or something. He has to.
There was something wrong.
62-year-olds don't masturbate 4 times unless they have some serious issues or they're just champs.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
That's all I got to say. I wanted to mention that Marianne Cooper, who is a listener of ours.
Hi, Marianne.
Hi, Marianne, who texts me, who is just a wonderful person. She texts the hotline all the time, 661-237-8296. She'll jump in and make comments on the episode. She said she was listening to an older episode, and I told the story about how I lost my virginity and there was 2 sisters involved. Then she reminded me that I also told the story about how I pretended to be an Olympian and I got caught because I was actually pretending with one of the older sisters of my friends who then recognized me from a party and the whole 9 yards, right? So she said, are these 2 sisters the same set of sisters? And I said, no, there's about 5 years difference between these 2 stories. And she said, well, you and those sisters get in a lot of trouble. But I wanted to mention Marianne because I think she's one of our super fans. She's super sweet. She's always text that number, guys. Text it, and you never know. You might get a text or reply straight from me.
Ooh,
Mr. Lentz.
Hey, girl.
Hey.
Text 661 best to yo. 661. 661 best to yo, girl. What you doing? I'm just want to let you know I'm on my private plane. I'm pulling my pud. I'm here whacking off.
hey,
That's why I fly privately, girl. They can't tell me to get off this flight. I paid for it. You know what I'm saying? I paid for the gasoline, so I get to whack off as many times as I want to. What's up, girl? 4 times? Shit, I got 5 times. I'm walking with the Lord. He's a savior. Spring your prayer out tonight. Let's listen to that Oceans again. You want to listen to that Oceans, girl? Get you all hot and bothered. You know what I'm talking about? I call back, you respond. They used to call it, was Hillsong Church. Now it's Deal Song Church from my ding dong. You know what I'm talking about, girl? Get on my victory V, on my vocational V, up in this house. Anyway, just thought to call you. Thanks, Marianne. Thanks, girl.
I'll stop by our house soon, girl. Mary Ann, wonderful woman. Thanks for being a fan of the commercial break. I appreciate it.
Yeah, we love those reviews too. Did you notice? I noticed in one of them they said recently, Krissy, if you ever
need a
fill in, I'll be there. Love you, B.
Yeah, I love you, B. Yeah, people are going crazy over me. That's the most attention I've ever gotten in my entire life. And I really don't know what to do with it because, under all of this silliness. No, please get to my head. I'm too old for that. I'm too old to believe anything anybody tells me. There's an old saying, be careful, ego, when it's walking out the front door, it doesn't come in the back door, right? And so I've learned that no matter what anybody says about you, whether that's talking shit or blowing you up,
true.
Don't believe any of it. Don't believe the hype either way.
It's
their opinion.
Their opinion and their problem.
Yeah, and your opinion is none of my business. What you think of me is none of my business, quite frankly.
True, right.
But, if you want to text
Are there any more
661
cliches and puns we could say?
Yeah, I could do a whole thing. We could do a whole Eckhart Tolle talk right now if you want to. Hey, girl. As Carl Lentz. Hey, girl. Floating boat, rising tide floats all boats, girl.
What's up, girl? Just called to give you a little inspiration for the day. Remember, you got to break a couple eggs and make an omelet. That's what I'm saying. There's no I in team, girl. Just remember that. Rising tide floats all boats, girl. Oh, you're getting hot, yeah. I got my Yeezys.
That guy.
Go back and listen to the episode about Hillsong Church, and you'll figure out what we're talking about in case you're completely lost. So one of the other things that Marianne and others have said is that bring on Frankie B. When Frankie does something, let us know. Keep us posted because they can't get enough of Frankie B.
Neither can I. Neither can we.
Yeah, now neither can we. And I don't believe that Frankie B doesn't know about us. And I'll explain why. We've been doing YouTube for a long time now.
Yeah.
We put out a lot of content on YouTube. And YouTube is onto us. Like when we do, like the other day, we did the Teresa Caputo thing from Anderson Cooper.
Yeah.
We put out like 5 videos about not 5 separate clips.
Right.
And then full episodes with Teresa Caputo at that Anderson Cooper live.
Mm-hmm.
And yet the last one that I posted, YouTube caught on to me and said, there's a copyright claim on this because Anderson Cooper is not him himself, but the show.
Yeah.
Because YouTube has gotten so good at finding little tiny bits of audio and marrying them to other little bits of audio and then finding the source of that audio.
AI.
They have such a huge, database of information.
Yeah.
Including us. And I have been on other podcasts before, not recently, but, a year or two ago. I went on other podcasts. They found my voice. They found my name. And they alerted me that somebody was broadcasting my voice on other channels and said, do you want to make a copyright claim on this? And now I'd been on the show, so no, I don't. I mean, maybe I should have.
Somebody else was broadcasting you? Us? Or
no, they were. I was on their show, but they caught my voice.
Okay,
they voice recognized me and said, "We believe this is you. Is this you? Do you want to make a copyright claim?"
Got it. YouTube said this.
YouTube said this to me. Okay. So if you're posting videos on YouTube and paying any attention to what's going on in that studio, the YouTube's creator studio at all,
well, maybe it's a very symbiotic relationship we have with Frankie.
I think I might have to say that.
He's thinking it's free promotion for him.
Free promotion. He doesn't care.
And if he gets one person that signs up for the Swees.
For the Salon Swees, then he's made his money back. Then it's well worth Bryan busting his balls 7 episodes a year. Yeah. I agree with you. I think, I imagine, even though I don't know the guy.
I'm cool with it.
I imagine the guy to have a good sense of humor. I don't know why, but I just do. Yeah. I think he's from Chicago. I don't know for sure, but I think he's from Chicago. And I know this person, like not him personally, but I know this personality type, right? Older, slick back hair, goes into handsy, hey baby, hey lady, hey girl, what's up girl? You know what I'm saying? I know this guy and I know that he probably has a good sense of humor because that's just the way that it is. And I imagine him to be Italian. Bernardo is probably Italian, don't you think? Mm-hmm. Italian or Greek or something like that. So when we do Frank Bernardo, I know he knows. He has to know. He must know. They must be telling him that
he's giving us content and we're giving him
free promotion. Yeah, we're giving for his channel. And by the way, since we started doing these Frankie B videos, he has gotten many more followers than he was previous to me actually posting these videos. So, Frankie, this one's for you. I'm going to bust your balls again. I'm going at you again, my friend. Here I come.
Hey, boy. It's me, Bryan. Just wanted to let you know that I'm going to do your video. I'm going to review your video. Boy, you're going to blow up. People are going to be making fun of you in the comment section and shit. My little B is going to... My little B is going to meet your big B, and together we're going to make sweet, sweet YouTube creator love.
Oh, I love it.
So without further ado, I'd like to present to you the latest and greatest business video by Frankie B. Now remember,
this is not personal.
Fitness, no, this is not personal. This is all about his business, about the Salon Swees. It's video number 2 regarding Salon Swees that he put out suspiciously directly after we put out our video busting his balls about Salon Swees. And he's trying to explain exactly what Salon Swees is and why it makes sense.
I look forward to his explanation.
I think he got the message, I believe, in my head.
We're just going to keep talking to each other through YouTube.
Well, I'm going to keep pushing him to do better YouTubes. Now he's doing cooking videos, by the way, and those are delicious. They are brilliant. He was making deviled eggs with avocado and salsa. And in the video, while it's supposed to be a cooking video, the salsa comes in a can. The avocados are already sliced and the eggs are already boiled. It's not a cooking video. It's a construction video.
Yeah, just preparing.
But it's 22 minutes long. He can't get enough of himself.
Yeah,
he's just like us. He can't get enough of ourselves. All right, youtube.com/the commercial break. You know how it goes. Hey, girl, you know how it goes.
I do.
Get you, girl. Get you some Frankie B. Here we go. Frankie B. in his car.
In his car, he's got a double sunroof.
He's got a double sunroof.
He's driving.
I think he's driving a Tesla. I think that's a Tesla.
Okay.
Or a Mercedes Maybach, maybe.
Where's his other normal, like, convertible
Corvette? Girl, he's got all kind of cars.
He does.
He's got a car for every day of the week. He changes his underwear, his cars, and his women every couple of hours. You know what I'm saying? Girl. Walking with the Lord. Praise Jesus.
Yeah.
If you're a serious investor and you're seriously thinking about making a right move in a business,
turn off this video right now.
Venture, you need to take a look at this.
Planning. Okay, now I'm going to walk you through what it says on the screen for those of you listening. Yep. It says planning.
And big letters across, like something that looked like maybe a contract?
Yeah, a contract, and then it went to a disco ball. And now it's Frankie looking at blinds with architectural papers.
And spraying. With architect paper.
Yeah, architect paper.
He's looking through blinds.
I got those instructions for the blinds, girl. I blew them up on architectural paper. Looks like I'm doing something.
Development.
He just walks around.
Rolled up.
I've built a couple houses in my time, and sometimes I just walk around with the architectural papers looking professional, like I'm the guy in the job. Like I'm straight out of a Photoshop. Like I'm straight out of a, stock photograph. Like I'm like, hey, construction hat on. Hey,
I'm
put the
project manager.
Yeah, the string, when you pull the string, the blinds go up. Development.
He is, look.
Design.
Oh.
Shampoo.
Oh, yes.
Yes. Site dedication. Is that site dedication or site decoration? Attention to detail.
He's telling the guy what to do.
Branding.
Why is branding with him hugging a girl?
He just wanted to throw in a hot chick. Yeah, he throws his hands up in the air like he's Rocky. We did it! $300,000 over budget, 7 months late. Woohoo! You're going straight to bankruptcy court. Woohoo! HOS Consulting Services.
I mean, he looks like a
House of Salon
He's
Swees.
the man in charge with that look.
He is the Sting of House of Salon Swees. Consulting Services.
Shirt.
Meanwhile, that's not a picture of a salon suite. That's a picture of a winery in Napa.
Yes.
Yeah, he's standing somewhere that's not definitely a salon suite.
Yeah. What is the music?
That's the music of a guy who started taking ecstasy in his late 50s. That's what that is. We have a few friends that probably listen to that music.
True.
Here, I'll name him. You know that's what he's got going on.
We got the holidays coming up. We also got a new year coming up. And I'm reaching out in talking to all you guys out there, and not only guys, any women that are watching this video.
You know, there's some people with tits too. I don't mind that. Whatever. You know, you're not going to own the business or manage it. But if you happen to come in to give me a blowjob every once in a while, you watch this video. You know what to expect.
Businessmen, businesswomen, entrepreneurial people. For all of you out there that, don't know me or don't know my background.
Meanwhile, he's in a car in traffic, and the people behind him are probably...
Right, he's like next to some kind of...
Hey, asshole, get moving. No one cares about your salon fucking Swees.
Filming yourself in your car.
I'm getting pulled over. I'll be right back.
I am an entrepreneur. I have several businesses. I've had several businesses. I'm always looking for the next best thing. That's what keeps me alive.
Driving around in my car looking for it.
That's what keeps me energetic.
Energetic.
That's what keeps me energetic.
Welcome to Energenix.
That sounds like a
I know.
multi-level marketing company.
Energenix. We sell crushed up eggshells. I made $4,000 an hour. I just told people about my website and I'm a millionaire. I didn't finish second grade and I'm making $6,000 a day. I just tell people about my website. Energenix. I need to put an echo effect on here so I can go energetic. Okay, Frankie, whatevs. I've had several businesses. I have several businesses. It's what keeps me young and Energenix. Yep. Now, let me also tell you, I also own a modeling consulting company. If you want to be a model, did I ever tell you about the modeling consulting company that we went to that Kevin got roped into?
No.
They pay them $500 and they'll get you on your way in the modeling business.
There's plenty of those.
They'll take shitty headshots for it. Yeah, the guy tried to get me to sign the contract and I wouldn't. He kicked me out. But poor Kevin was like, "You're not going to fuck this up for me, man." I was like, "Kevin, I don't have $500, but if I did have $500, I wouldn't be spending it on this. I don't think they're real. I'm not a model. You're not a model." I don't know if you've ever seen a model, but I mean, Kevin's a good-looking guy, but he's not a model.
Right. They rope you in. The women, too. I mean, that's a big thing.
Forget about it.
Yeah. We'll show you how to runway walk.
Yeah. We had some friends that were real models. Yes. I think I told that story, too. One time, one of my brother's friends was like a real model, like a catwalk, Chanel, like doing high fashion photographs. Right. And she had 1 million photographs of her in various stages of undresses. Often the fashion models do, right? Yeah. She was tall, skinny, just the whole 9 yards. And so one day she came over for Thanksgiving. She was like a de facto sister. And my dad, loved her because he had no girls. And so one day she comes for Thanksgiving after dinner.
And she brings her
portfolio. And starts opening it up. And my dad, she's like looking, she's like flipping through and there's pictures of her topless, basically. And my dad like puts his hand on the book to stop her from turning the page. He's like, "That's a very interesting photograph. Where's that at? Where'd you photograph that?" I'm like, "Dad, a room. That's where they photographed that at. A room with a box and a fan and a camera." Hey, what do you mean? Where did you photograph that?
Very
very interesting. You want to know where that room is located, Dad? Or do you want to know what your son's friend's tits look like? To be fair, she was like 20 years old. That's why Dad wasn't being creepy.
It's just the way I'm built, and I'm reaching out to everyone out there, asking all the business people out there, what are your goals for 2022? Are
they to drive around in a car shooting videos?
What are your goals for 2022? You trying to lose a couple pounds? You trying to get married? Are you trying to lose money? Are you trying to make a couple bucks off Frankie B's videos? Commercial break. I see you.
New investment opportunity. There's a lot out there. I mean, you could rattle your brain. But what if I
could rattle your brain?
You're rattling my brain as you keep on talking about nothing. I mean, get a point. Someone needs to put bullet points out for this guy. But while he's driving, especially, it's going to be a stream of consciousness. Because guess what we do when we drive? We talk to ourselves about nothing for hours on end. Yeah. We practice phone calls. We practice what we're going to say to our spouse about this or that or the other thing.
Yeah.
We have fake. I don't know about you. I have whole conversations.
Yeah.
And sometimes I put my ear pod in just so to other people it doesn't look like I'm talking to myself. I'd be like, I point to my ear pod if someone looks
hear
over
you.
me. Yeah, can't hear you. I'm talking to myself with a fake earpiece in.
An opportunity for you that once you do it, that you don't have to be there. It runs itself. It runs itself while you're.
That's why you want to get on
vacation.
Energenix.
That's right.
While
Get
you're,
in on it.
I don't know, while you're home. I don't care what you're doing, okay? The business is going to
Whack it off on
Yeah,
planes.
waking off on airplanes.
Hi, Frankie. It's me calling from the home office, Mr. Franchise. Frankie, you're full of shit. How exactly does a business run itself? A business does not have a pulse, or a brain, nor a soul, Frankie. Don't tell them more lies. Forget about Salon Swees. Pay the extra money and come over to Franchise.
Franchise.
Mr. Franchise.
really nice, right? The one thing that I have to tell everybody out there, and I preach this to everybody. If you are going to go into business,
Keep
for
your
yourself,
hands on the wheel, Frankie. My God.
Yeah,
he
it's
just took
obvious.
both his hands off the
it's
wheel, like
obvious
fix his phone.
that he has no, like, there's no phone holder. He's holding it with one hand. Jesus, you're going to kill somebody. Unless you're driving a Tesla with auto drive or
Maybe
whatever
that's
it is.
what's happening.
be a slave to that business. And that means working that business day in and day out. There's no way to go in business because what's going to happen
If you
is
really
you're gonna
love
get tired
something
of
and you're
that.
passionate about it, don't be a slave to it.
Don't go to Mr. Franchise where you're going to have to work for your money. If you want to be a lazy slob, go over to Frank Bernardo's Salon Swees.
They run themselves.
They run themselves. Owned an affiliate of Energenix. Don't worry about hard work here. Put all that to the side.
Just open it up and let it go.
You know the old saying, if you want to make $1 million, sleep late, drink often, and forget about going to that meeting. It's a proven formula for Energenix, maybe.
Business, and then you're going to want to do another one, and then you got all this investment in this one. You need to make the right choice in a business venture. So let me explain what I have to offer all of you out there, and I hope many investors and business people are watching this video.
A boy can dream, Frankie.
Many investors are watching it. They're like, who's this guy?
Out of the 96 views this video has gotten, how many do you think have money to buy a Salon Swees? They're all commercial break listeners. They're running truck stops in North Florida.
They're called Salon Swees, and what Salon Swees are, it's like a little...
Do you notice that he added the T?
He did.
Added the T.
He did.
Frankie has seen our video.
Because he was not saying the T
No,
before.
definitely not. He got coached. He
did.
called somebody. He was like, I need some help on my T's.
mall of fully furnished individual salon suites to where all the beauty professional has to do is bring their own tools, and they're ready for business. I took on all the expense of the build out, the overhead.
So sweet.
It's the
Very
most
nice of him. Very nice of him. Salon Swees.
affordable thing for anyone in the beauty field. 21 years ago, I developed that idea. I was the first one in the world.
In the world.
Let me stop you, Frankie. You're wading in the deep end, full of poo-poo. Your sweet is full of poo-poo and pee-pee because, Frankie, we've been doing this for 70 years.
I know, 20 years ago, the first one in the world.
That's right, Frankie. It's called a franchise. You are a liar.
He did not develop the concept of people of
franchises or of beauty
renting out,
renting out a space to do your business in. No.
I would think that there are a lot of barbershop
Yeah.
owners. Like I had a friend that worked downtown. He owned a barber shop, right? Like a barber shop for the boys. You know what I'm talking about? Mainly African American boys, a place where people come and hang out. And white, I went there too, and white people went there too, and all other stuff. But he explained to me that his dad had a couple of these down in South Georgia, and he would charge the guys to use the chairs, and they would bring in their own scissors.
It's been going on in the women's industry too for forever.
He did not have he was not the first one to have this idea.
In the world.
Yeah,
he went ahead and had it in the world.
In the world.
How does he know this wasn't going on in ancient China?
He doesn't know this. He's just making it up. In his own mind, this how he was the first one to do this. He's done zero research. You want to know who has less facts than Bryan? Frank Bernardo. Makes me feel good about myself.
This idea. And 21 years later, this is now one of the biggest franchises going in America. But
I don't even know how to respond to Frankie. Domino's Pizza, Little Caesars, Pizza Hut, Chick-fil-A. They are all franchises. You know what I don't see on the list next to Chick-fil-A? Frankie B's Salon Swees.
I wonder where he got that from.
I don't know. He's about to continue that with something.
Fortunately, people, when you get involved with a franchise, there's a lot of red tape with franchises. First of all,
it's not proven.
I can't remember. First of all, you got to sign contracts and shit. I don't know. Look it up.
You have to actually work.
He doesn't know. Yeah, he just told you that Frankie B's House of Salon Swees is the biggest franchise opportunity in America.
Franchises in the salon suite industry, you got to be worth $1 to $1.5 million, and you better have $500,000 liquid in the bank.
Not true. Not true. Not true. I know this. I have a family member that's in this business. Not true. He owns 30 of them, I think now, and that's not true.
Yeah.
Not true.
So that's going to eliminate a lot of people right off the bat. And why do the franchises want you to have $1.5 million and $500,000 in the bank?
Because someone that starts a business should have the means to continue the business, Frankie. Don't let me get in the way of your story here, buddy. But Mr. Franchise says the red tape is actually just common sense. Why own one location that's failing miserably when you can own 10 that are doing very well? Come on over to Mr. Franchise if you need some additional advice.
Because if you default on them, that's going to be their money. They're coming at you. So franchises, it's really tough, okay?
So what happens if they don't pay you, Frankie?
Well, no.
Yeah. Don't worry about it. It's all good. We do ours on a spit and a handshake. If you can't pay, I'll pay for you.
Yeah. No contracts
right here. In
here.
the paperwork.
Yeah.
Look, I scribbled this contract together. It says Frankie B. Salon Swees.
At the top it says planning.
Yeah, it says planning. Don't worry about money.
Yeah. You don't need money for this.
Money, please.
Or you don't have to work. You don't need money.
Frank, it's Krissy. You're getting that mixed up with a different business model. This business model is for people who want to make money without any money.
And without working.
Yes, and without working. Now, I haven't proven this business model yet. But there are
I had the idea 20 years ago.
That's right. There are a lot of economicalists who believe that Energenix and House of Salon Swees is going to be the next great business model. You know, voodoo economics. This is swee economics. It's trickle down. Goes from my pocket to yours into the toilet. It's trickle down economics. We call it shit down economics. We call it the runs. You have money in your gut and you shit it out, and then I don't know where it goes. But you got cool blinds.
Right.
Look at that.
Some
I got the drawings
plans.
for the blinds. I got the architectural plans for your blinds.
too much red tape, and then you're going to be paying royalty fees. And if you open up a bigger Salon Suite building, those royalty fees could be anywhere from $2,000 to $4,000 a month. Now, I don't know about you, but I could do a lot better things with $2,000 to $4,000 a month than give to a franchise. There's still
Give it to me.
a lot of you
So
questioning Salon Suites. I still don't know. Don't worry. I'm going to have all
still
my
don't know.
information.
Don't worry. I'm going to get to that. Probably not in this video, but at some additional video down the line. I have a hard time remembering what I was going to say, but some of you were wondering, what are you talking about? Don't worry. I think I'm going to get to that.
Both my websites in the link below, in the description box below, where you can, go and look at that. I'm also going to give you the name of my other YouTube channel, which is House of Salons.
Oh, we've got to get on that.
Hey, girl, it's God just visited me today. Just wanted you to know, I just got a gift from God. Hey, girl, I'm so excited. I just got kissed by God. I'll talk to you later.
House of Salons.
Oh.
I can't wait to see.
Christmas. I feel like Christmas. I feel like I just got a brand new Mercedes on Christmas.
House of Salons.
I've got
Is he trying to be like House of Gucci?
Yeah, House of Gucci. Yeah, it's the most popular franchise opportunity in America. It's his idea. House of Gucci.
on Salon Swees that I'm going to want you to watch. If you're a serious investor and you're seriously thinking about making a right move in a business venture,
Well, this is what you do when you're a serious investor. You scour YouTube.
That's right.
For people who are talking from their cars.
Krissy, you could not be more accurate. How
With
do you
opportunities.
think we get all of our franchisees? We look for YouTube channels. There's less than 100 views, and we say, that guy needs to own a Salon Swees. Additionally, Kristen, if you're a serious investor without $1.5 million in the bank,
A serious investor. He just said you don't have to have any money, but you're a serious investor.
Right.
Listen, I worked in real estate. I met a lot of serious investors without a dime to their name. You know what they were? Seriously full of shit.
Right.
That's what they were. Yeah.
get this. So the difference, what I have to offer over a franchise is I have a consulting company. It's called House of Salon Suite Consulting.
Jesus Christ.
Salon Swees.
Do you need any additional names? I could lend you. House of Salon Swees Consulting Services by Frankie B and Energenix Consulting Company, brought to you by Bernardo, House of Bernardo.
House of Bernardo.
.com. Just go there to find out more information.
Oh my God, that's awesome.
So hard.
That is
God.
awesome,
That's 33
Frankie.
names he's got in that business. Make it easy. You know when they say kiss, keep it simple, stupid. Yeah.
Yeah.
The stupid was for this guy.
I did is I took out all those fees that the franchises are charging you. I'm going to be able to put up your building start to finish. You don't do a thing, start to finish.
I mean-
and I'm going to save you hundreds of thousands of dollars. So
Just
I'm
doing
very
this
beneficial.
Yeah,
Out of
just
the-
doing. I'm just doing it out of the goodness of my heart. No fees. Don't worry about the fees.
I took all the fees
Yeah.
out.
I'm just a bored billionaire. I do
gonna-
have the most successful franchise
I'm
in
just
history.
going to build your building,
Yeah.
decorate it out.
That's right.
Plan everything for you. You just step in with your tools.
That's right, Krissy. Don't worry about marketing the business after you're finished with it. Having a brand name, being able to be found, or getting stylists in the door. Those things will come to you naturally. Just stay at home, be in the pool, go to the beach. Don't worry about it. It's running itself. Keep the doors unlocked and come home to a pile of cash.
I can see somebody.
Hey, Frankie, it's me, Todd. Congratulations on your brand new Salon Suite. Thanks, Frankie. I really appreciate it. Listen, you told me it was going to be able to run itself. I left the door open, went to Cabo to that resort that you told me about. The chair area wasn't as nice as you told me it was.
The plants weren't as potted.
That's right. And I also didn't see any waves, though you told me it was perfect for surfing. But I got home, and instead of a pile of money, I found a pile of shit and two homeless guys sleeping in there. Don't worry, Bob, Todd. It just takes Bob or Todd, whatever your name is. It just takes a couple weeks to get going. Okay, Frankie, I'm counting on you. And listen, you're not going to lose money on this. If you lose money, I'll put my money in your pocket.
I built that building.
I built that building with pine straw and red clay. I saved you hundreds of thousands of dollars. I went to other job sites and stole extra materials, put it together. And don't worry, that roof, it just looks a little saggy. It's going to hold. I've seen worse.
I'm picturing like a tin
I know.
roof, like a slab of sheet metal.
Yes. There's a barbecue place here in Atlanta that's famous in East Atlanta. It's in like the corner of a gas station. It sits on bricks. It's got a plastic roof, like literally a blue tarp. And the walls are just barely holding themselves up. And the guy's got like two, gas grills back there. And I'm just waiting for the cardboard to fly. I mean, I hope it never does. I love the barbecue place. But I just think of that when I think of how he's going to save someone hundreds of thousands of dollars. Listen, building costs are building costs. It is what it is. Yeah. Oh, Frankie.
To you, because a lot of people can't put up salon suites because they can't afford to pay franchises or consulting companies. I'm the alternative. I'm going to save you
I'm
hundreds
everything.
of thousands of dollars.
I'm every woman. It's up to me.
Dollars, and I'm going to put you up the building of your dream. Another thing, if you pick a franchise to build your salon suite, it cannot be your brand. It has to be the franchise's brand. You have no
There's a reason for that. Like when you go to a Chick-fil-A, you want Chick-fil-A. You can't have...
That's right. It's called a marketing collective, dum-dum. That's why they don't call McDonald's McDowell's, because no one gives a shit. They just want the same cheeseburger over and over. But Frankie, keep going. You're digging yourself a nice little hole. I'll soon be pouring the mud in.
Is he saying that people can just brand however they want
That's
to?
what I think. His whole thing is that let me consult with you on building the building.
Okay.
And then I'll consult with you on how it looks
got
on the
the
inside.
architecture
Yeah, I've
paper.
got the architecture. I know where to place the chairs. Hey, dum-dum, build a rectangle, put some mirrors on the wall, throw some styling chairs in there and a couple of hair dryers, and you're done. It's a salon suite.
Yeah.
What makes the difference is, do you have a name? Are you marketing yourself? Like Bob Steele, Van Michaels, like those people have spent decades
years.
building their name and their brand up, but they do the exact same thing.
Yes.
Now, you actually have to be like a real stylist with clients and stuff like that to show up in the door.
Not with Frankie.
Not with Frankie. Don't worry about all that.
You just need tools.
Yeah, you just need tools. Well, they bring their own tools. You don't even need tools.
No, I mean...
I could see some 70-year-old woman walking in with some rusty shears.
like garden shears.
And a weed whacker. I'm here for my first day at Salon Swees. Great, come on in. Frankie told me this is going to happen. What's your name? It's Tootie. Okay, Tootie, you're on chair number 1. Get back there. You got any clients? I've been in jail since 62. Okay, well, I guess we can roll with that. It's, you take the first client that comes in. Hi, my wedding is on Thursday, and I'm going to get my hair cut. Come on over. Toodle's going to take care of you.
Oh my God.
You're in the office and Toodle comes back. We got a problem, boss. There's a lot of blood on the floor. I'm not sure that bride's going to make it to the ceremony.
Oh my God.
I cut off both her ears.
Yeah.
Let me check the House of Salon Swees manual on this one.
That's right. You're gonna need to call him Frankie.
Let me call in Frankie. He'll know what to do.
Pour the footprint.
Oh,
So
sorry.
I'm very beneficial to you because a lot of people can't put up salon suites because they can't afford to pay franchises or consulting companies. I'm the alternative. I'm going to save you hundreds of thousands of dollars.
I'm the alternative to success.
And I'm going to put you up the building of your dream. Another thing, if you pick a franchise to build your salon suite, it cannot be your brand. It has to be.
Oh, we already
Oh,
heard
well, yeah,
this,
I want to hear what he says about this.
Okay.
Though. This
The
is where he's
footprint. Anything.
Hold on one second. I'll go
furnishings,
back a little bit. Here.
Anything.
sorry.
Furnishing. Or the footprint, anything, furnishings, nothing, they control you. Again, going back to being in business for yourself, and I don't care what business you choose out there, whatever it is, you need to be in control. That's the luxury of being in business for yourself. If you pick a franchise, they got your thumb on you the whole time. Anything you
proven
want to do,
success.
Yeah,
method.
proven success.
Don't go with that.
Don't worry about that track record of winning, Frankie. Why would you want to be in bed with that? We're just going to have our thumb on your neck, pouring money down your throat. Yeah, Frankie will take his thumb off your neck and steal your wallet at the same time.
in that building. It's Mr. Franchise, can I do this?
Subscribe.
If it's not outlined in their contract, you can't do it.
So Frank's going to let you go wild.
Yeah. Who are looking
Right. Well, what do you want to do?
Hey, do whatever you want to do. I don't know.
I got the
Can I have that
building
check?
plan.
Yeah, building's done. Can I have the check before it falls down?
for a franchise to start this business and you found this video, I think I'm going to be worth a phone call. All right? A phone
Yes.
all right?
I think you're going to want to call me. Am I right? Or am I right?
Right.
Right.
That's going to get you into the building of your dreams. A phone call that's going to save you hundreds of thousands of dollars.
building.
A phone
A
call.
phone call that'll never end.
I mean, you don't just get a building and then leave it and make money and don't work for it and it just runs itself.
Don't you think
I
that?
mean, where is the building?
Yeah.
What does the building look like? What are you doing?
How are you getting those stylists in the door? How are you going to build a book of business?
How are you building branding? What is happening?
I mean, Krissy, don't you think that if you could, in fact,
I mean, I want to see some examples.
there
of
is
this.
no example.
Okay.
It doesn't exist. That's why.
He's just had this idea for 20 years.
Yeah, well, he had the idea. He probably built one, and it's still open, and somebody owns it. Probably hates themselves.
Royalty fees for the rest of your life. So if you are looking for the ultimate business opportunity, I urge you to go to the links below. Check out the websites, check out the social media. And then I'm going to be expecting a call from you on what
What's
just
next
might
steps?
be the best move of your life.
Are you available mornings
You're
or
a
afternoons?
What time will you be calling? Mr. Franchise wants to know. He'll be following up with you. Mr. Franchise wants to see how well that call goes. Don't worry about making money with Mr. Franchise. Lose money with Mr. Frankie. Oh, I'm so glad that our competition is as incompetent and impotent as Frankie. Mr. Franchise out!
Bye, Mr. Franchise. Talk to
Bye,
you soon.
Mr. Franchise.
Love Mr.
Oh
Franchise.
my God, he's awesome.
Yeah, this business model doesn't make any sense, but all right. Listen.
But if you're a serious investor with no money and you don't want to work, I'm going to be expecting
Give me a call.
your phone
That's
call.
right. He'll be right here. He's right here. Ah, look at that. Look how I tied all that in.
He's over there.
He's over there. Yeah, he's out there is what he is. I don't understand where he's coming from. Okay, here's what you do. You go to tcbpodcast.com. That's where you can find all the audio and the video, one location. Our entire catalog, you can get it there at tcbpodcast.com. You can also connect with us on the socials at The Commercial Break on Instagram, youtube.com/The Commercial Break. Clips every single day of the week. And now, full episodes from beginning to end, unedited for your viewing pleasure, that come out 2 days after the audio version is released. So if you want to catch it early, you got to get it via whatever your favorite podcast player is. YouTube.com/The Commercial Break. If you want to watch it after you listen to it, we'd love for you to do that. Subscribe and like on your favorite video, comment, rate, and review on your favorite podcast platform or app. Please do that. Thank you to all the people who have done that. We really appreciate it. It makes all the difference in the world. It helps us grow the show, Krissy.
Absolutely.
That's what it does.
Thank you.
And the show is growing, man, is
Before
it?
you know, we can franchise it out.
Pretty soon we'll be doing TCB franchises. Don't worry, just put a studio up. We'll charge you $100,000 to consult with you on plugging wires into random places. And then you just roll the cameras.
Yeah,
yeah.
that's it.
You're gonna have 2 million downloads before you know
do a
it.
podcast from anywhere.
Yeah, anywhere. And do it anytime. You don't even have to be there. Just watch Krissy and Bryan show up and do the show for you. Oh, and by the way, while we're at it, I wanted to say that long ago, a couple months ago at this point, we reached 2 million listeners. We're at 2 million listens. We're now at 2.5 million listens. Thank you to all out there. I really appreciate it. Okay, here's how it goes. That's all I can do today. I love you.
I love you.
Best to you.
Best to yo.
TCB, we're right here. Best to you out there in the podcast universe. Until next time, we always say, we do say, we must say, bye.